So you got rid of your acne, but now you have acne scars, hyperpigmentation, redness. I know, it's unfair, but fortunately there's 7 things that I'm gonna tell you in this video that are gonna help you get rid of them a whole lot faster. My name's Brian Turner, and I had extremely severe cystic acne that left me with rolling and boxcar scars, as well as erythema, which is redness. And through a lot of trial and error, I learned these major unspoken rules to healing it all a lot faster. So let's just get into it. Number 1. Use your acids, specifically an alpha hydroxy acid. This is one of the most effective treatments for scars as well as discoloration, and the most researched one is glycolic acid. There's tons of success stories all over the internet from all sorts of different glycolic acid products, but I went and grabbed one from the Banish website, and this person said, "I love this mask. It has helped me a lot with my dark spots after inflammatory acne, and it gives me an instant glow." And her before and after photo is fantastic. She looks so good. Like I said, I use this every week and I've been using it for years, and I'm serious, like it makes my skin feel and look so much better. It gives me a really nice glow, and it's definitely helped with my rolling scars specifically. Glycolic acid is not the only alpha hydroxy acid, it's just the most common one, but some of the other really common ones are azelaic and kojic acid, and a lot of people really like those. And if you're someone who has a darker complexion, darker skin, you might find glycolic acid to be a little too harsh, and if that's the case, you might want to look into mandelic acid, which is a little more gentle. Now, before I move on to number 2, I want to mention that fortunately, most of these treatments for acne scars are also extremely helpful for improving erythema, which is the redness I was talking about, as well as dark spots, hyperpigmentation. So there's obviously, a lot more detail and specificity to each types of those acne scars and marks. So check out some of my other videos on this channel about redness and hyperpigmentation specifically, but luckily all of these things are going to help all of those things. Number 2 is food. And this is a really interesting one because not a lot of people talk about this. First off, calories. If you're not having enough calories on a day-to-day basis, you're literally not giving your body the building blocks to repair that skin, to create new skin cells, and to even out the surface of your scars. Now, there are also some vitamins and minerals that play a huge part in rebuilding that collagen and elastin that you need to resurface your skin. So here are some of them. Vitamin A, which helps with skin hydration. Vitamin E, which helps increase blood flow to the surface of the skin. Vitamin C, which is critical for the synthesis of hyaluronic acid, which speeds up recovery of your skin cells and also increases levels of collagen. Zinc, which is a huge player in creating new collagen. And amino acids, which basically is just protein. So if you're not getting enough protein, you don't have enough amino acids to really rebuild that collagen optimally. So make sure you're getting enough protein. Now, obviously you can supplement with all of those and get a multivitamin, but also you can just Google different foods that have those vitamins and just start including those. Bell peppers, oranges, carrots, all those things are gonna pack a lot of those vitamins and minerals in. And that brings us to number 3, which is use a good quality retinoid. So one of the most common ones that you can get over the counter is Differin or adapalene gel. Basically what retinoids and retinols do is just increase the skin cell turnover rate. So that just basically means you create new skin cells faster and you shed the old ones faster, replacing it with new skin with fresh collagen and elastin. This helps increase the speed at which you break down those melanin-rich hyperpigmentation spots, so those dark spots. And if you think about it, acne scars and discoloration all improves with time. So by increasing the speed that you replace your skin, you're basically just shortening that time. It's a really effective way to improve your scarring. The before and afters really show how well it works. It's one of the most studied treatments. Now, number 4 is topical vitamin C. The results that people get when they consistently use vitamin C is insane, especially if applied immediately after dermastamping, because it allows the vitamin C to penetrate into the skin deeper. It works pretty much in the same way as a bunch of these other things on this list by increasing collagen and elastin regrowth, and the results it has on all 3, scars, redness, and hyperpigmentation, I'm telling you, dude, it is absolutely insane. It makes it a must in my opinion. The one that I've been using for 2 years now is the Banish oil, which is 99.9% pure medical grade vitamin C. It's really important that you have vitamin C that has not degraded. So if it's yellow, that means it's gotten oxidized and it's not as effective. Okay, now number 5 is avoid the sun and use a good sunblock. To heal our uneven skin, we want to rebuild collagen and elastin, and UV rays break down collagen and elastin. So whatever you're doing to help is being undone by sun damage. Literally 2 steps forward, 1 step back. don't do that. Sun exposure also makes redness take absolutely forever to go away. I know this personally because I was not a sunblock using person and I just kept having a red face for, it was like a year and a half after I cleared up my acne. So use a 30 SPF or higher sunblock. Super simple. The one I like to use is Andalou. It's really, really good quality. I know you've heard this one before, but please don't ignore it. Take it from someone who ignored it for a long time and then finally started using sunblock. It's worth it. Number 6 is time. Now, this one is also very simple, but I really wanted to put this in here to point out that no matter what, your acne scars, your discoloration, it's all going to improve with time, whether you do anything or not. So that's just pretty encouraging in the first place, but what we do in the meantime can speed it up. So I just want to say, stay patient even when you feel like things are taking a pretty long time. It does take a bit of time for the collagen and elastin that you are, stimulating to actually regrow. It can sometimes take 3, 4, 5, 6 months. It can take sometimes longer. It can take up to a year to really see the results set in. All right, now before I tell you this last one, you gotta stay for what I say after because my bonus tip can help move your progress along even faster if you're willing to push it. All right, number 7, stamping. Dermastamping is one of the most effective and proven ways to improve acne scars, specifically rolling and boxcar scars. The one that I use is the Banisher 2.0, which has gold-plated tips on the needles, which is really helpful because it's antimicrobial, and then also helps it keep from doling out as quick, so that's really nice. So for this Dermastamp, as well as the glycolic acid and the vitamin C that I've already mentioned, I use all 3 of them as well as the full lineup from Banish. And listen, I'm pretty skeptical, to be honest, so I actually heard about Banish and I was like, I don't really know. So I ended up using them for a year without telling anybody or talking about it before I actually reached out to affiliate with them. And I saw really, really, really good results. Like seriously, fantastic results. And that's the reason I actually reached out and teamed up with them. So if you want to use my discount code, it's Brian5, and you can go to banishbrian.com and you can get a discount on your order. All right, so now let's talk about this bonus. The bonus is professional level treatments. There's a lot of them. TCAA Cross, which is trichloroacetic acid, lasers like, IPL, ablative, CO2 lasers. There's professional level chemical peels that are basically the alpha hydroxy acids I talked about earlier, but in a much higher concentration. There's RF microneedling. There's all sorts of different stuff. Something that is really cool though is I found a study where they looked at the most effective ways to get rid of acne scars, and this is what it said. Nevertheless, research shows that the best results can be obtained through the synergy of treatments. So basically what they found in this study is that people who spent the same amount of money on the same treatment over and over and over didn't have as good of results as people who spent the same amount of money but on multiple different types of treatments. And this makes sense because it's stimulating your skin in multiple different ways, kind of like when you work out, you don't just do one exercise, you do a bunch of different angles to stimulate your muscles in different ways. Now the reason I left this for last is because professional level treatments are super expensive and there's also a pretty decent amount of recovery time. For some of these, you can't even go out into the sun for multiple days. So it's just not as manageable for most people. If you can, then do it. It's a great way to kind of accelerate your progress, but you can get the same progress over a longer period of time with consistent daily and weekly use of some of these at-home treatments that I've been talking about. So like I said earlier, stay patient. It takes time. You have to stay consistent, but it does work. I know because I have actually seen my acne scars improve quite a bit, but it definitely didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen over months. It happened over many a months, and honestly, now many a years. Anyways, hopefully you liked this video. If you've tried anything for your acne scars, whether it worked or didn't work, let me know in the comments below what you tried and what your results were. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you beautiful people in the very next video.